everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. It's Jen and I'm going to show you how to make meringue cookies. Okay, just like before, if you guys have any tools or supplies you need, if you check the description below, you might find links that can help you out. Okay, meringue is actually pretty easy to make. You just got to follow the steps properly. I'm starting here with 4 egg whites. So you can see I'm separating them out. And back when my dogs were still alive, they used to get the yolks, but now they get wasted unless I'm making custard or something, which doesn't happen often. I'm putting my 4 egg whites into the bowl. I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then turn it on and let it start whipping around. I'm going to gradually increase the speed too. And also, as a little side note, I had cleaned everything, the bowl and the whisk, with lemon juice before using it, because if there's any residue of fat or oil, your egg whites aren't going to whip up. They just stay liquidy. I don't know why. It's just the name of the game. So make sure your stuff is clean. Now I took a cup of granulated sugar and I put it in my food processor to grind it up to make it more fine, because the finer the sugar you got, the better. And I'm adding a cup of it very, very slowly to the meringue. You want to start adding it when it starts to get white and frothy, like the foam on the beaches, you know, like that kind of a texture. Very slowly, like seriously, I was adding a teaspoon at a time and just going tap, 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 tap. It takes a long time, but you cannot rush it, okay? Can't rush it. Don't rush it. I'm adding a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Again, it was very slowly. And eventually you whip it and you whip it and you whip it, and then you get those peaks, and look, they don't even move if they're upside down. I'm feeling it to see if I can feel any grains of the sugar undissolved, and there were, so I'm whipping it up some more. Just give it another few minutes, because you don't want any grains in your meringue if you have it in there. The weight of it when you bake it, it'll make it kind of sog down, like little pits in those spots. So you want to do the best you can. And now I whipped it up, no more grit, nice and silky. You can see how stiff the darn stuff is. I'm adding a little touch of pink to it, and I'm going to just kind of mix it in by hand. And you can see it kind of changed the color. It was very light. I probably should have added more, but I didn't care. I was just going for a very light shade of pink, so for me that was fine and dandy. Once you get it to that consistency, take your piping bag. I had an open star tip, a nice big fat one, because I just like the shape it makes, and my well-loved cookie sheet. And I am just plopping them right on there. You try to dispense them straight up and down. I'm a little angled because, you know, I'm human. That's how I do it. So just fill in your cookie sheet anywhere you need or anywhere you can. They don't expand when they cook like a proper chocolate chip cookie. So as long as they're not touching, they're not going to touch. I bake them for an hour at 200 degrees, and then I turn the oven off, let them sit for a couple more hours to make them nice and dry. And even though I don't have parchment paper, they pop right off, no problem, right? And so yeah, there you go. They're light, they're tasty. You can just eat them, add them to a cake as decoration. There you go. They're versatile, right? So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. That really helps me out. Check out my many other videos. And as always, guys, thank you for watching Caketastic Cakes.